of the season, or were you expecting that?
No, I think as time went on, I think everybody kind of expected it. It got to a certain point of no return, and obviously he's doing what's best for his health, and it seems to be the right thing to do.
Have you spoken to Kobe after
No, not
this
yet.
decision was
No,
made?
not yet.
He's only played 6 games, but how will this, or will it impact the team for the last 18 games?
No, I don't think it impacts anything. I think most guys were thinking that kind of to a certain degree, hoping that he would come back. But after a certain point, they just kind of settled in, and we'll just get better as individuals and try to be competitive.
As a coach, you obviously would want him to play, but was there a part in you maybe hoping that if he wasn't ready to just wait and get ready for next year?
Well, that's the biggest thing, is just to make sure he's well and get ready for next year. That's the number one priority. And then after that, you always want him to come back, but you also don't want to jeopardize anything.
How long ago, I know officially today was determined he's out, but how long ago did you start to sit with the idea that you might not have him back?
Well, I think probably the last time he got evaluated, if they said 6 more weeks, well, they say 4 weeks or 3 weeks, then you're thinking, oh, that's going to be tough. So probably in that time frame, you start thinking about talking about it. But the doctors and medical staff ultimate decision, and obviously they made the right one.
Do you think the team was looking forward to having him back, or is it kind of just a consensus that they probably weren't going to have him?
I don't think it. You really don't actively think about it. When guys get out, okay, you mark a calendar each, because it's going to affect other players. There's certain players probably happy that, hey, I get more playing time. So, it's just nature of the business, and he had to do what's best for his future and the Lakers' future, and the rest of these guys have to do what's best for them, in a sense, play well.
In what way have you missed him the most this season, do you think?
Well, I mean, he's a superstar, and anytime you miss the end of games and you can just pencil in 20 to 35 points every night, that's a big hole.
Did you miss him at practice, or were the practices competitive without Kobe?
Yeah, no, they're competitive. We got guys that come to work every day, and they're good. Practices are good.
Coach, I didn't see Pau Gasol out there. Could you update us on a couple, starting with Pau? Did he practice?
No, he didn't practice. He did everything up until we started scrimmage. I think he just took an extra day off, but nothing to report, and he'll be ready tomorrow.
Can you give us an update also on Nick Johnson?
Nick Johnson?
Nick Johnson.
Nick and Nick, he's probably out. He didn't practice today, nor did Jordan Hill, so they're probably out this road trip. Then be reevaluated. We got 4 days off afterwards, so no, he's bringing them back too early.
Any update with 18 games left on Steve Nash, a gut feel if he'll be back?
Well, I think he's a little bit in the same boat Kobe is. Make sure he's ready for next year if that's what he wants to do, and get him 100% well. Really makes no sense right now to force him into something that probably not ready to do.
Mike, when we spoke to Steve in Portland about a week ago, he said he was eyeing this week to hopefully try to practice, but does that even change?
Well, just probably, again, we're getting to the point of the season where it just makes no sense to bring older guys back that don't need the experience, don't need to get better. They just need to get healthy and well, and they're doing that.
Is there a point when that would become official?
You had to talk to Gary about that. I don't know.
Was Kobe the last guy that had to be convinced to not?
I don't know that. Yeah.
From an evaluation standpoint, talent-wise, do you imagine that Kobe will have some role going forward in terms of just helping out, coaching, or taking any part with you?
Not as normal. I mean, he'll put his opinions in with the players and talk to the players, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Mike, you expressed the utmost confidence back in December when we asked you about Kobe returning and getting up to a high level. Does this development change what the next comeback could be in terms of where you think he could return to?
I don't think so. I mean, obviously, we all know Kobe, and he's going to do, I would say if it's humanly possible, then he'll be right back to the level where he always was. So he'll dedicate this summer and fall to getting ready and come back with a vengeance.
Mike, even though this is clearly the best thing for him, is there a piece of you that is a bit surprised by this, since he is viewed almost on that next level, that this wouldn't happen to him? Is there a little bit of you that was surprised to hear it?
No, I mean, freak injuries happen to anybody, and that was a freak injury, and because of the way the season went, and because if we were in the playoffs, it might be a little different. But we're not, so you have to do what's smart and what's good and what's good for the franchise, what's good for his long-term future, and this is the best route to take.
Mike, Kobe's obviously mentality-wise and his influence is so profound on teammates and just the mentality of a team. Are you satisfied with what his role has been around the team while he's been
Yeah,
injured?
yeah. I mean, he has to rehab, and he does an unbelievable job at that. That takes up most of his time, and it's everybody has things they have to do 100%. He's doing it, and he adds his 2 cents here and there, and I'm sure he's talking to the players in the dressing room and being an experienced figure for them.